Good morning, everyone, and welcome to day 13 of Vlogmas. So here's everything that happened today. So just a little bit of my morning routine once my husband and kiddo have gone to school. The first thing, washing the dishes, of course. And then this morning, wiped everything down, scrubbed the sink, restocked my little station next to the sink with all my Mrs. Meyer's and hand sanitizer and all that. And then I filtered some water and got everything ready for my next cup of coffee. And then something else that I do that everyone else might not do, so I thought I would share. We run a zero waste household, so we don't actually have trash cans. One way that we do this is by each morning we set out 3 bowls, and I use the Melanine bowls by Rachel Ray, and I have a red one, a green one, and a blue one. And the blue one is for recyclables, things that have been washed out, plastics, metals, glass, so forth. And the second thing is for compostable products, including disposables, napkins, tea bags, tea liners, tea bags especially that have had the staple removed and then put into recycling. And then the third bin that you can see is currently empty is used for donations. So say books come in or sample products. I will put them in this bin, and at the end of the day I will allocate them to tote bags depending on where they need to go. For example, small toiletries can be made into overnight kits for the women's shelter or the food pantry, for homeless residents in other parts of the state. So everything is kind of put together and allocated, but I find that this is a easier system for me because everything that comes in has a place. And again, it prevents me from having a trash can, and it prevents me from having to make 50 trips a day out to the recycling bin. So for us, this is one way that we keep our waste very minimal and keep it a little more environmentally friendly. So let's see what else I did this morning. Okay, here's one. You can see all these little notches in the wall. These were things that were previously hung up. And we have sheetrock walls. We don't have drywall in this because it's a little bit of an older home. So earlier, well, late last year, when my husband and I went through the KonMari method, we pulled things down, and we initially thought that it would take just a few months to, let's see, here's some more, kind of get everything together in a line from where the house is settled. You can see that over the vent. And we thought inside of my pantry that everything would be done in a month. Well, it wasn't. It actually took us about 8 months in total to get everything together. And then at that point, it left us in the middle of some of the most humid days of the year. And as you know, oil paint, not really conducive to humidity. So what we're going to do is we're going to finish patching everything, and this spring we will sand and repaint and figure out what we want to do with that. But for right now, we're just going to have to live with the patches on the wall because I would rather have a patchy wall than a cluttered kitchen. So let's see, anything else in the kitchen today? Let's see. I restocked some of the shelves in the kitchen, some new organic dressings, and the last of the convenience packets of cocoa and things like that that we're just trying to eat through. And here are the last of my jars today that I need to label and kind of do something with that. And then I need to create a new meal plan for next month to use up the potato pancakes and the quinoa and some of the kashi, and then there's just some more of my tea bags that I really didn't know what to do with. So all of this stuff in this particular pantry has to be reallocated for things, so I kind of restacked them this morning. And then I would use these to figure out what to do. Oh, some more patches that I did. And then I made a tentative meal plan for the next month, but I think I may go back through that one. So that's it for the kitchen this morning. So a little bit ago, I came outside and blew everything off, and now, as you can see, everything has leaves completely over it again, and it's like I never even did it. So I guess yard work's kind of out for today because it's supposed to be raining, but I was able to put out a new strand of solar lights on our front trellis pieces that I picked up at Lowe's recently for only $2 a piece. So these are replacements for something I previously had out, and in the spring I'm going to plant some new climbing roses, so I think that'll be really pretty. And something that's nice about living in the deep south is a lot of your perennials, including azaleas and snowballs and other such things, still have green leaves in December, so go Mississippi on that one. So right now I am taking a little bit of break from vlogging and used a shop credit that I had and purchased myself a new pencil skirt from Sense of Style, and I'll be sure to put that link in the description bar below. But it is really cute, and since it should be here by the 23rd, I'm thinking I can wear this to midnight mass on the 24th, and how uber cute is that? Since I've started capsule wardrobes at home, I'm trying to really invest in pieces that I can wear for multiple seasons, and since this reminds me of the parochial school skirts I had from elementary school, I'm thinking this is going to be really, really cute in my collection, and I really like it. Mid-morning here at the Roberts, you can see the girls are sleeping. Today they decided to get in each other's crates, but that's fine. And as you can hear my Shih Tzu, this is what I listen to while I'm vlogging most days. This afternoon I'm going to finish up the last of my new Aurora Garden tea mystery, because this is the first book out in the past 10 years, and I fell in love with this in high school, and I'm so glad it came back out. And if you have not read it, it's really awesome. I'll put the link to where I purchased it on Amazon below. It is an awesome book. It's a quick read, and if you are a fan of Aurora or you liked the Hallmark movies, it's a must read. Also, something that I wanted to share. A lot of people may not know this, but electric rates are 2/3 cheaper between the hours of 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. nationally, including most co-op services. So something I do to save money around the house is at night I will actually put out my cords, and it will remind me to charge whatever I need to charge in the morning because it's just cheaper during the day. So that's something to consider, is maybe not necessarily charging your phones at night, but if you can, charge them during the day or charge them as soon as you get home, because rates are actually cheaper. Not as cheap as the morning, but they're cheaper until 6 p.m. and they double from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. in most places. So just something to consider if you're home. Charge your stuff during the day. As you can see and hear, it is still very much raining 4 hours later. Just a crazy, rainy little day. For lunch today, I'm just having leftovers of homemade marinara, and of course, a small little compostable dish to serve it in. Just something simple, just a way to keep all those good leftovers from going to waste in the refrigerator, and just to have a nice little carb lunch for myself. Kind of looking forward to this one. I haven't had pasta in a while, so this should be really good. Okay, something fun today. You get to see something kind of gross here. I have now lost, in the process of vacuuming, a Tahitian pearl earring. So I am going to now dig through this, putting it into compost, and find my earring. 10 minutes later, and there it is. That was so gross. You know how you can tell you're a pet owner? Since I have to wash my hands anyway, I'll show you this. When most of the hair, you can't tell if it's yours, and underneath it, dog bones and crap. Look at that. All that hair in there. Isn't that gross? Merry Christmas. I mean, that's a daunting thing, isn't it? Clutch your pearls, Mildred. We're going in, you know. Ugh. if I didn't love them so much. But anyway, found the back and the earring, so crisis averted. So, you may be wondering what this is. Well, UPS just came, so mail call. I won something from one of the blogging networks that I belong to, an amazing website and collective community, and I won for my husband. Yep, I won one of those. And so I am in the process of wrapping this up because I sent him to the store after school today. He had a teaching meeting, so we have it kind of arranged where like the school bus will drop off kiddos and things at his school. So after people have been collected and his students have been put on the bus and what have you, he had a meeting for some of his IEP students and things of that sorting. So he is in the process of taking a little mini workshop they have once a month to help some kids out. So I am wrapping his gift up, and I'm going to do something really cute and really quick, and I'll be right back to show you what that is. Okay, so this really quick wrapping job, you'll of course need a package wrapped in brown craft paper, the scraps from your wrapping, a pencil, scissors, packaging tape or scotch tape, some kind of butcher block paper, or in my case, borrowed kid paper from the little one sheet, and of course the brown craft paper to wrap the box, but we already went over that. So that's everything in a mug. I forgot to add that. You need a mug. The first thing we're going to do is trace around your mug. And then cut out your circle of white paper. And do the same and cut out 2 circles out of brown craft paper circles and cut a little slit. And you will turn them inside themselves to make a little cone, and then turn the cone on its side. Then adhere your sides together until it can stick up on it. Tape down your 3 items like so, evenly spacing out your disc at the top, and your paper about an inch or so from the bottom, centered on the side of your package. So as you can see, I have 2 of them now, and it is just uber cute on the small tree by our desk in the den, just small enough that some of my presents and my husband's presents, because we kind of, divide them up so that the little people and the little people with paws don't get in all of them. So as you can see, uber cute, uber simple, really affordable. And I really like making those bear boxes. Alright everybody, Daniel's home from work now, and he has made dinner. What'd you make, babe?
We had a nice tall salad, and we had pasta, which is just Alfredo sauce and mozzarella melted together. It's really good. So.
Alright, so what are we doing tonight?
Well, we're watching Housewives of Atlanta with her crazy look on her face. I don't know what that's about. Maybe just where you paused it. And helping you with your blog. I got to do a little bit of work for school, and that's it. Only 2.5 more days left. Yep.
And you're out for break?
I'm out for Christmas. Yep.
And we got 2 of the 5 fuzzies and in here, and everybody else.
They're hypnotized. Look, see? They're hypnotized. Look at that.
Crazy. And everybody else in the living room. So that is it for us for Vlogmas on day 13. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, guys.